Hello and welcome back to Racing Battle C1GP on the Banter Gaming channel, where I will be taking a look at various ridiculous car and sometimes engine combinations and seeing how they perform around the various routes of this here game. Now, today we're going to do one of the other poll options from the poll that was up on our Discord prior to the first episode, where we took out the Honda Odyssey, which was actually a bit of a beast. And yeah, so let's look at one of the other options. After this episode, we'll start moving on to the viewer suggestions. You guys, what you've been suggesting either through Discord or in the comments below the videos. And of course, if you want to check out what cars are in the game, there is a comment on the first video, the Honda Odyssey one, with a complete car list. And if you want to pick from there, you can. But right now, we're going to go purchase our car. Now, was there any real debate as to which I was going to pick? As fun as the naturally aspirated four-cylinder R34 sounded. No, it had to be the Super Sport shoe, the Nike Air Max Plus Daihatsu Copen, where we're going to be dropping in turbocharged V8, because why not? Kind of liking the British Racing Green there, but I think we're going to go red, the very V8 color, loud, fast. Red is a fast color, so let's purchase this. Hop in it, and then we will go to the tuning shop. Okay, well, here we are with our V8, and as is, it's going to be putting out 320 PS, so it's not a huge amount, but of course it's scaled logically because, you know, there's only so big you can fit into a Copen, so I don't know. Well, we'll see how this goes after we drop an exhaust. Oh, interesting. It just switches to one fart can. But we're almost up to 400 with what's obviously going to be Fujitsu. Just have a thing for them because they make exhaust systems for P11 Primaris. So, it makes them inherently cool. And we're going to need cooling because we know what V8s are like. So we're just shy on 400 with the Super Auto backs, intercooler and oil cooler and God knows what else. So now it's just a matter of fitting everything else that we can. Gonna need. We're gonna need this. Not that there's any sort of in-depth settings for the car, unfortunately. We're going to need a cage, because otherwise we will die. And there we'll reduce the weight. We're going to. It now weighs 700 kilograms. Do we want a carbon fiber trunk with that? I think we do. 700 kilos. Right, okay, we'll purchase a set of slicks and a set of rain tires. So we should have the fitted. Wheel wise, some racing hearts might be good. What have they got? Ooh. Okay, well, I'll have a look at the Yokos. Oh, just the free spokes. Blue accents on those works. Oh, there we go. Those look absolutely spiffing. So we will fit those. We're not meant to swap. We're meant to increase the diameter. Go to the max. You know what? Might as well just go maximum size. That looks perfect. Right, body kit. As per usual, I'm going to put a little time link in the description so you can decide if you want to actually view this crap or not, if you just want to skip forward to when it's built. If it wouldn't mind switching back to the... Oh, great. Front view. Ew! I kind of like this one. I think we're gonna go for that. Honestly, couldn't tell you what kits these are meant to replicate, if any. I think we need the big cutaway. Oof, those are some vents right there. Let's fit the giant vents. We'll keep it body colored, even though we've got the carbon trunk. Yeah, it's Type 4. And now for the wing. Little ducktail. Little wing. Big ducktail. Or GT wing. I think we're going to go big ducktail. I know it's not carbon. And we have the carbon fiber trunk, so it looks stupid. But I don't really care. And wing mirrors. We'll go for the full-on GT style. That's looking alright, all things considered. Angry eyes. Oh, I like the black ones. We'll fit those. And we'll go Xenons. Yeah, and we'll fill those a little bit. Well, these horns, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, we're not going to do the gauges. I'm going to get rid of that. We will have a black roll bar. It's going to be an irritating sound. I am going to skip this part. Well, that's the roll bar blacked up. So, that was an annoying sound. Let's stick a little add van. One there. Looking great. Fujitsubo, we'll stick a big white one there. Boom, looking good. We'll do work sticker on the back. I think that looks absolutely fine. So we are effectively good to go. I could spend a lot of time making different libraries, but I'm not going to. And we're back at the oval circuit. Standard rules apply, where we take 2 laps. And our best time. Oh my god, already I can tell it's going to be an unbelievably hard car to drive. We didn't adjust, well, I didn't adjust it from acceleration to top speed on the settings. I probably should have done, because she's not very quick in a straight line. She's in fact terrible in a straight line. And you can see it turns interestingly. It's not a very fun car to drive. It's not got a very high top speed. I don't know what I was expecting, really. So yeah, this is the Super Sports shoe. I don't think it needs an acceleration bias in its settings, but yet here we are. We will change that. In fact, we're going to go change that now. Well, we're back on the oval, and if you can believe it or not, it was already set to fastest emphasis, or top speed as opposed to acceleration. And it was set to drift as opposed to grip, though, so we fixed that. But as you can see, she's still a little, how would you say, slow. I mean, don't get me wrong, just shy of 300 kmh is not exactly slow. It's about 180 mile an hour. But compared to some of the cars, I mean, compared to our Odyssey that we drove, with its Porsche motor, that is painfully slow. On a big oval like this, it's not ideal. So we set a 123 on our start there. We're going to see what happens this lap, going as fast as we can. Having to let off there because it just wants to understeer because of the massive amount of front bias weight. Handling wise, I see this not being as skittish as one would expect. I mean, this is flat out wide oval circuit, but didn't give a true representation of how a car will feel. We'll see what it's like in the twisties. But right now, I am not holding a huge amount of hope for it doing particularly well in comparison to past or future builds that we do in this fine game. And we're gonna cross the line for a 1:18.433. Let's see how that compares to previous entry. Interesting. So doing things in a slightly different order. We're going to do the circuit test second. And let me tell you, you do not want to apply the gas going around a corner. Because unsurprisingly, it doesn't want to turn when there's any sort of gas on. I can't imagine why that would be the case. The Super Sports shoe being the definition of torque steer. Just look at that pull when it's full throttle there. It's a mad lad. Hard on the brakes, hard on the wheel, yanking the horn there, and we're going to go into our flying lap now. I turned a bit before braking, offset the balance of the car. You really do feel yourself offsetting the weight distribution in this game. The slightest bit of lock before applying the brakes into a turn, you can really swing the car quite wildly. It's almost Gran Turismo-esque in its realism in that sense. Just a little bit more floaty, as with all Genki games. I think we're quite fast through there. I think I'm a bit understeer, hard on the gas. If I remember correctly, it was pretty much a 1 minute flat for the Odysseus understeering. Out the turbo band. I think it's going to be quicker. There we go. So 57 seconds. So here we've got ourselves a quarter-mile run, Daihatsu. I believe that will be for a Type 5 Plus computer from Super Autobacks. So we're going to dive into this. This is dry, so it's possible it'll perform better than the Odysseus. We will, we'll see. So here we go. With it being a Daihatsu, I'll be intrigued to see what we're going to be against here. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I was hoping it'd be another Copen. As you can see, I've learned to use the handbrake, which is in the opposite format to every other Xbox controller game I've ever played. We smoked that guy with 11 seconds. That's pretty good. I mean, so far as we can tell. Now, of course, because this is an engine swap, we're not going to be able to fit a Type 5 computer to it. It's not for the engine. So, that's, you know, there's not going to be any change to performance here. So we're going to go on and do an RP battle. And there's a rank C one there. I would have liked rank B. San Sasuke West. Oh, that's not what I'm meant to be looking at. That I'm meant to be looking at. We're gonna give it. We're gonna go against rank C. I would have preferred to have been fighting rank Bs in this car, but it's there, and I really don't want to do it in rank A RP battle because they take so long. They take so incredibly long. So we'll let the camera pan slowly across here and see what we're up against. Now that's interesting. A cappuccino. Are we going to get K-cars? Are we going to get K-cars for this? We are getting K-cars so far. What's the last motor gonna be here? Another Copen. A huge bonnet bulge. Really, I probably should have got the hood with the bulge, considering what's under the hood of our Copen here. Right. Let's take him on. Let's become the king of K-cars on the Banter Gaming channel. I think we're going to be the king of Genki games at this point. I don't think there's any other channel out there that does what we do with regards to Genki games, and that's just play all of them, because we fucking love them. There they are, Rat. There's a couple of just racing battle generics filling out the grid there. They're literally nobody's worthless. One of them is an MX-5. They're just ruining what was going to be a perfect grid of K-cars here. But fuck these guys. We've got 3 laps to Sasuke West. We are kicking the tires by lighting the tires. In hindsight, oh god. I didn't realize the curbs were so big. Oh, my car's so small, one of the two. Yes, as I was going to say, in hindsight, given the fact that it's 3 laps of what is quite a large circuit, really. Excuse me. I can't turn while accelerating, cut me some slack. I mean, for scale of car, it's quite large. My point was that I probably should have fitted medium tires, because we are just going to keep spinning them, and it's just going to be tire squeal for absolute days as we come around here to start finish. Really, I have no idea how the minivan, which I didn't really get a good look at, but I think might have been a Toyota Wish, or it might be an Odyssey that was just completely stock. I couldn't tell. I've got this 720 display stretched over a 42-inch 1080p screen that's about 2 foot from my eyes, so, you know, pixels are about ½ an inch big. Still, I'm going to activate the turbo boost just because we can. And we're going to absolutely melt the engine, the tires, the car. I'm not going down the pit road. Well, I think we could at this point. We are unbelievably annihilating them. With just sheer understeer. Full lock. At 50 km/h, it doesn't want to turn. There is so much poor weight. It can't really handle anything that isn't just a pure straight line. Heavy brake in there, pulling the front end. Hello? It didn't want to turn that bad that I thought the game had frozen. Well, we still beat them with plenty of time to spare. I think we let them know who is the king of K cars, and that is the Super Sports shoe. And we did so well in the last event that I think we should come on and do some Spirit Point battles against miscellaneous racers and see what goes down. We've seen the S2K, seen the Legacy. Well, look at this guy, and then we'll get out there on the road. Well, they're all big boy cars, and we're just a small boy. But we're a small boy with a big heart. And I think we can make up for the difference using our just gigantic heart and bludgeoning them round the head. The Legacy is taking us on. He must be a wanderer or a team leader. We're going to fight him straight out of the pit lane. An interesting way of starting race. He pulls out right in front of, what was that, the S15? No chill. Yes, he is a wanderer. But I am the greatest wanderer to have ever lived. He has a lot more acceleration, and to be fair, probably can also turn. I cannot really do either of those things, as I completely annihilate this S15, trying to cut down the inside. He cuts down the inside of me. We activate Turbo Boost to pull away. He's still faster, even under full chat. We're going to pull down the inside here. Hope this S15 doesn't cut us off. I think we've got enough ground here that we can back off a little bit. Oh, he's right up behind us again. The RX-8's going to take the inside line like the bastard that he is. But we beat that Wanderer with the Super Sports shoe. And look, the RX-8 isn't even an actual racer, he's just some fucking scrub. Get out of the way. Same for Mr. Truno there. So we're going to rock up on not the Subi, but the S2K. He's glory days, old school racer probably. We could maybe have caught up to the other guy and got a chain going, but we're just going to take him on one-on-one with his bright pink S2K. Shifting straight off the line, burning the tires to absolute confetti. He gets stuck behind the Subi. We're going to need to brake quite hard here. Amazingly, the water temperature is still quite cool on the engine, despite the quite heavy turbo boost use. And we pull around there in third. I honestly don't know when to shift because it's just spinning the tires so much. So we'll just keep smashing that shift button like you should be smashing the like button. I'm gonna go kill myself because that is the worst thing I've ever said. You know, if we ever actually start unironically saying shit like this on the channel, you can expect us to go out into the woods to try and find a dead body to videotape, because we're pretty much just autismed ourselves into Jake Paul territory. So, yeah, of course. We're not in that. We'll ask you to like the button, but if we start doing that in that I've slicked back my hair and disappointed my mom kind of way. You know the way they are. All those fucking videos. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Shake hips. I'm gonna stop ranting about significantly more popular YouTubers. We're gonna start ranting about how that S2K is S2K? S15, sorry, is just eating the ass of that Truno there. But he's no match for a sports shoe. What are you? Look at you. We're fucking Pumas. Got Nike here, boy. More a DC fan myself, but I understand the references. We have cooked the engine, by the way. It is Kadit dead. No more kaput. Understeering. No power. doesn't want to behave itself. It doesn't want to spool up. Gotta get around this Celica here. Blue Celica drivers are the absolute worst. If you were ever unsure about the state of Celica drivers, it all depends on whether this Celica is blue or not. Right, we're pulling away a little bit here. We could pit in and go back out, but to be honest, I think we're just gonna try and beat this guy and then call it a day. Gonna get stopped by the RX-8. He doesn't know. He goes wide. I get caught up in the grass trying to cut him off. I get served my own ass as a lesson. I've got... He's still stuck behind the Truno. The Truno moves over. Absolute bias proven there. Russian bias confirmed. Look, we can't even really use 6th anymore. The motor's that cooked. Gordon Ramsay will be pleased. We get caught on the runoff strip there. I think, unless a miracle of Judaic proportions occurs now, it is over. The sports shoe, the super sports shoe, has lost and must go home, disgraced, and commit a Sudoku puzzle in order to return honor to his family. So that was the Daihatsu Copen 3.5 liter V8 turbo super sports shoe in Racing Battle C1 GP on the Banter Gaming channel. If you all enjoyed the video, please do actually give us a like. Don't smash it, just a normal like. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you have any suggestions, any comments on the videos, comment section is down below. And of course, you'd like to interact with us and the community more intimately, not in a sexual way, hit us up on our Discord. That's going to be all for now. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you later.